What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? We've got Sheer Cold, Vanillix, Munch22, Shy B, Dr. Glowstone, Rune, Umbreon Mage, Cinder, Clouds. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Ghosty Gengar, welcome as well. Welcome. So, have you streamed in a while? Yeah, I had to take a little bit of time off. I had I don't stream Wednesdays. Thursday, I had something I had to do that like I promised I would do and stuff. And then Friday, I was out of town, and then weekend I don't stream. So yeah, it ended up being really like hectic as far as all that went. But we are back. We are back. We are hunting for Gen 3 legendaries finally, and I am so happy. What is up, Megahorn25 Vlogs, as well as Michael's Shadow? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Just look at your heart gold and look at your trainer card. Yeah. Alright, guys. Alright, without further ado, let's get this first encounter underway with slowly inching towards the Pokemon. And also noting that, my party's not in the right order. Or healed. That's fun. But that's not too bad. Not too bad. Zorua didn't do too much damage to us. And one last save here, like that. Hopefully we can get this this first encounter soon. Alright, yeah, so sorry that this first encounter takes a little while, but I want to make sure I get as close as I can so I don't like have any kind of missteps later on. I don't know how close I need to be. This is the first Pokemon I've encountered in these caves like this. Tegan Rose, what is up? Welcome to the stream. So hyped for the hunt. Me too. Tygo Kid, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, okay. I probably could have walked forward until that at least. First one even two, that's cool. What's up, Roxy? Welcome to the stream. Think Charmander will show before Regirock? We'll see. Honestly, I would have thought that with Ho-Oh. But then Ho-Oh completely proved us wrong. So yeah, let's see. I just gotta slowly inch, and we can at least get a Charmander encountered. See, like, I completely misjudged this. I totally thought I was, like, right on it before. Mike F, welcome to the stream. Dylan Blackburn, welcome as well. We saw Shiny Hunter. How is everyone doing today? Alright, first encounter, here we go. Also hunting Regirock, hope you get it. Alright, well, good luck to you, Luis. First one done, and the music. Alright, guys. We can actually officially get this hunt underway now that we're super close. If we do take a step and we don't encounter it, I will save again, but we're pretty close, so it should be a little while before that happens. It does. Charmander needs to show before something. It does. It really does. We got 2 Shinies last stream, and one of them wasn't Charmander. June 16th of 2011 was the start date. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I can dig this music. Raise your empty cup up. Hey, I mean, a toast is a toast, right? First encounter. I mean, I am totally not expecting it. After Ho-Oh, I have no expectations for, like, a quick hunt anymore. Like, I've gotten the quick hunt, and you kind of, that was the hunt that I deserved after a bunch of the other ones I've had. The Slimy Noodle, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How have you been? Congrats on a full year of Treecko hunt. Dude, thank you, Luke. Yeah, no, like I mentioned it on Discord yesterday, and I've kind of been mentioning on the stream, but I got it wrong on stream. I said like June 26th, which would be tomorrow, was like the first day of my Treecko hunts and stuff, so that'd have been like a year. But it was actually the 24th. I went and looked it up on Discord, like in a different Discord server that like I have with friends, where I posted the initial link. Because the problem is, YouTube, like, when my channel had the issues in September, YouTube removed all the videos, and when they put them back up, they had the date that they were removed as the date, which was kind of unfortunate. It meant that, like, all the statistics and stuff got thrown off for, like, before that. But, yeah, so I didn't know what the actual start date was, and I had, like, assumed the 26th. Ah, there we go. We got, like, one of those half steps. But, yeah, either way, yesterday was like the 1-year anniversary of me doing shiny hunting streams, which is super cool. Hello, Games. Welcome to the stream. Someone from Brazil. Welcome to the stream. It's always cool seeing where people are from Brazil. That's awesome. We've been here for over a year. I mean, like, the only people that were in the first stream were like friends and stuff. What was kind of embarrassing First time your Armaldo, Armaldo, she's evolved. Skin Nature Power boosted forever. Nice! Had to do a coin toss on which of the 2 remaining Shiny Kanto starters to hunt for first. Which one came out on top there, Mike? I guess you're closing up on watching for a year. I know, right? Like, it's crazy to think that, like, all of that was a year ago. It has not felt that long. Like the sound of tumbling rocks at the beginning of the encounter, it sounds smooth. It's a really nice encounter. I gotta agree. Like, the tumbling rocks falling down. I don't know. The music's taking me back. It's from the right era. These are the hunts I've been excited for. It hasn't even honestly been the Regis, I'll admit. Like, those aren't the ones I'm, like, super hyped for. That's when we get to, like, the Eon Duo and the Weather Trio. But even then, the Regis, they've got the right, like, time period for the music. Regirock at 10 encounters. We'll see, Roxy. We'll see. Nearly 2,000 subs. I know, almost 2,000 subs in a year. I never would have thought that would have happened. Started watching, I believe, around late July and early August, like 3 months after you started. Yeah, I remember. You were definitely here early on. You were definitely, like, you know, you're obviously here during the Treecko hunts, which is, like, really, like, the start of it, I guess. Yeah, no, it's weird to think that, like, I've been doing it for this long. It's cool to know that, like, I've, like, known you guys in a way for this long now. Heads, which is Squirtle. Well, Squirtle's not bad. Like, I would definitely be doing Squirtle if it wasn't such a favorite for me. As weird as that sounds, I've explained it before, like, I've hunted it, or I haven't hunted it, I've used it too many times. Like, I've chosen it way more times than I should have. So that's why we're doing Charmander instead. Back to back to back, Regi Trio, correct. Maybe they'll all happen, like, back to back to back, like, no encounters between. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Not ready to start, but pretty early on. Yeah, man, yeah, definitely. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. Supposed to be packing a move, but the stream is usually... Just keep it on in the background. Just keep it on in the background. Be productive. Get the packing done. I believe in you. Started watching the stream during the Crabrawler hunts, like October. Yeah, that would have been mid to late October then, because yeah, those hunts happened. Like, I got the capture card, or I purchased it thinking it would take like a month. So it was about a month before USUM came out, and then like it just showed up in less than a week. So yeah, that would be like mid to late October then. Don't know how long you've been watching me. No, it was way before Treecko found it. Oh yeah, definitely. You were up there, like. I remember that was like way back. Old layout, Treecko, all that stuff. What's up, Allison Salisbury? Welcome to the stream. I mean, I've definitely been that way on streams, where it's like, watch it for a bit, and then eventually pipe up, if at all. I think Articuno, that's still been a pretty long time, though. Like, that was January, February right there, right? Or was it just, was it February? It was at like latest February. That's super cool. It's super cool. And like to think that we've been doing these legendary hunts for like half a year now. I got most of the packing done already. Well, that's good. That's good then. Drawing Pokemon for a friend. That's cool, Allison. That's cool. First stream actually kept up with. Well, that's awesome to hear. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. Favorite Pokemon, Eevee, your favorite Pokemon's Miracle, and Jinx for no reason. I may as well include a Jinx in there, right? Today is day 11 of your ORAS Shiny Treecko hunt. Good luck, Shiny. I hope you find it soon. Yeah, I hope it doesn't take too long. Favorite Pokemon, Jigglypuff. I don't know. It's that or Piplup. I'm gonna go with Jigglypuff though. Yo, T-Tune, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Didn't know you're streaming. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How about you? How about you? Yeah, I'm super hyped. Super hyped. I haven't been able to stream for a few days because of various things. Like, it's been like 5 days. It's been nearly a week since I was able to stream last. But yeah, able to stream. Back to hunting some Gen 3 Pokemon. Gen 3 legendaries, which I'm super hyped for. You know, Gen 3 being like my jam and all that. Trying to breed a Furfuro, gonna need a Superior Luck. I don't know if I have any more. I don't know if I have any more though, Tegan. I think I managed to like store it all up for like 4 or 5 months, and then used it all. Last stream. I almost said yesterday with the Ho-Oh and with the Zorua. It was a lot. It was pretty crazy. Leafgreen game is kind of weird. Why does it go black and white? Kind of implies a dream sequence. Oh, like with a startup? I don't know. Maybe the whole thing is a dream. You drew Shovel Knight, but it's not finished because you want to color it. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. Ultra Moon, not Ultra Sun. When here's this Poipole, also remember being here when you beat Ultra Sun. Yeah, Ultra Moon then. Aw, man, I'm sorry, T-Tune. I hope the stream can help cheer you up some, and yeah, like I said, it's just one of those days. Like, it's not all the days, so there are good days for sure. Carlos Ortigoza, welcome to the stream. Hola, how are you doing? Amber Brooks, welcome. How are you doing? Taking on Poipole Hunt number 2 on Ultra Sun since you finally beat it a few days ago. That's awesome, man. I need to do it again too, but it's after the first one. It's gonna wait. It's gonna be like, I'm not sure if it's gonna be the last one we do or if it's gonna be the first one we do. I think it might be the last Ultra Beast we do. Like, tie together the ends of like all of our massive soft reset hunting. The coin toss between Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Head Squirtle, tails Bulbasaur. So I imagine you already got Charmander then. Ultra Moon playthrough was great. It was different. It was definitely different. A, for things on the channel, as well as just for how I play Pokemon, because I never play Pokemon the way that like is entertaining to watch on the stream. I always like grind so heavily that it might have worked for a playthrough, but it wouldn't have worked for that. Like, it definitely wouldn't have worked with live streaming, because you guys wouldn't want to spend like, being as I was only streaming like 2 hours a day, there would have been like 2 hours of me just like grinding. And then like, okay, let's go play for like an hour and then spend the next half of the stream grinding. Because that's just how I play Pokemon, generally. So that wouldn't have been entertaining, so it was a new experience for me as far as all that went. For sure. What's up, Lana-chan? Welcome to the stream. Congrats on the shiny Zorua. Beat you to it, because you've been hunting it for 3 weeks, gave up, and you're back at it again. Well, I hope you find it soon. I don't know. That whole stream last Tuesday was legitimately the luckiest I've ever been with streams. Or with shinies. Like, Ho-Oh in 32 encounters at such high odds. Zorua so quickly. Like, it's one of the few streams I've gotten 2 shinies in a single stream. And, like, for it to be a legendary involved in that's crazy. What's up, MZ Games? Welcome to the stream. I can't stay, but good luck. I may come back later. Well, alright, man. Glad you're able to stop by, and I hope you're able to come back in a bit. Ian's favorite shiny hunt was Poipole. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's one of the longer ones. For sure. And like what? That was beginning of December to almost beginning of February. That was like 2 months. That's one of the longer running hunts on the channel. Obviously Treecko and Charmander beat it, but I think that's it. And I met a lot of people during it. Like, a lot of the people who are here now tuned in during that. So that was definitely like, that's always cool. That's always like cool. And that's one of the reasons why Treecko was so awesome. Is because like, that was when I met, like, any people through it. Like, it's the first time I ever met anyone through it. We'll do the same with Let's Go. I think Let's Go would be a stream-type game. Like, I don't imagine Let's Go being a game where I need to feel grindy in. So, that one, I definitely see myself streaming. But yeah. So that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. I don't think I'd do a playthrough on that. I'll probably just stream it. I don't know. It's all up in the air. It depends on the situation. You love Shovel Knight? I need to play it. I've heard such good things, and like it seems like one of those platforming games that I could get into, but I don't I'm not 100% sure that I wouldn't get super frustrated with it. But I want to give it a shot. I know it's on the Switch and I should just get it. There's no excuse not to, really. I have ADHD and barely have any patience to do shiny hunting. I understand. I understand. I don't have anything like that as far as like attention deficit and stuff. But shiny hunting takes a lot of patience and a lot of focus sometimes. It definitely helps if you have something else that you can do that's more passive while you're hunting. At least that's what I found, you know? Watching a show on Netflix or watching other streamers shiny hunt, just doing something that, you know, I could change that to another show, I could change it to some other kind of video or whatever, and keep shiny hunting, and the shiny hunting's just kind of happening, and as long as you make sure to, like, check every encounter, like, it ends up being okay without, like, being this massive burden on you or anything, but, like, you gotta focus for 2.5 hours and stuff like that. Poipole will be at 3rd once you grab this Charmander. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want anything else to breach the top 3. I'd love for things to stay kind of on the down low from here on out, you know, number-wise. My shinies are so fast. They really were. Like, there's... Like, I'll say this. Normally, when I find shinies off-stream and stuff, there's not much of a reaction, just because I've caught so many at this point. And it's not like, you know, oh, I'm not excited for it. Like, I am. It's just, you know, it's like one of those, oh, hey, that's cool. And, like, not run around the room crazy. But, like, so, like, you see, like, my legitimate feelings with most of the hunts and stuff. It's just, like, normally it's kind of like one of those things I'm like, oh, hey. And, like, that's enough for me to express it, like, internally and be like, yes, inside. But Ho-Oh was definitely, like, a instantaneous, I had no control over what I was doing. I just freaked out. Like, there's a difference there, you know? Like, there's the, oh, hey, I'm excited now, and there's, like, what's even going on? Like, so that was what Ho-Oh was legitimately just, like, I somehow peaked a mic that, like, is actually kind of balanced with proper gain and stuff. Like, that was where I was at with the excitement. Adion, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Ash, welcome as well. You get shiny Suicune, now you're hunting Keytrend? Awesome, dude. Congrats. You hear the story about the one guy who took over 200,000 encounters for one Natsu? I have heard that, yeah, because he at least got other things along the way, but going for such a low encounter rate Pokemon through random encounters is ridiculous. Ho reaction was the best. Honestly, probably the best one I've ever had, like, legitimately ever. Because, like, there's a point, like, at this point, like, Regirock's past it. Like, or not past it, but Regirock is, like, well, this is the last encounter Regirock has before it's not the, like, quickest legendary I've hunted for. Just because of how insanely fast Ho-Oh happened. Like, there's no comparison to what Ho-Oh was. Like, it was... Because there's, like, a certain amount of time, like, it's, you know, 150 encounters or so, you just kind of expect is, like, the get into the groove of it, you know, don't really expect it then, and then it just showed up. Like, I absolutely was not expecting to even get it that stream, and it just like, oh, hey, surprise, and you're just like, what is this? I did not know that you were gonna be here this quickly. You know, it's why, like, we kind of hopped the Zorua more than anything. It was like I had no other, like, plans. Like, at all. I was like, alright, well, I'll start Ho-Oh, I'll get Ho-Oh going, you know, we'll do it for a day. Maybe we'll get Charmander, we can move on to Ralts, stuff like that. Like, I was expecting maybe Charmander or whatever, but not Ho-Oh, so I had zero plans. Like, it was obvious. So I was like, what do we do now? Because we still have an hour and a half of streaming where I just didn't have a Pokemon to hunt for. So that's why Zorua happened, like, the way it did. But yeah, I mean, it was super fun. It was super fun. And those are, like, the awesome moments. Like, those and when a really, really long hunt comes to an end. You know? So, honestly, we kind of had that back-to-back with Suicune going so far over odds and then Regirock being like, surprise! Like, that was pretty great. Yo, what's up, Greg? Welcome to the stream. Count over 100 shinies so you can understand why you're not overjoyed. Like, nice. Yeah, no, like, it's not a lack of excitement. It's not like it's any less special or anything, but it's like, yeah, when it's not like a once in a lifetime thing anymore. It's like, oh hey, yeah, this was the goal. I know that this is what happens at the end of it. Like, it's more of a ticking it off on a box and, like, as a completionist. That is, it's so satisfying, not necessarily like exciting. Yes, I mean, like, there's definitely a lot of, like, positive yes to it, but it's more internal. Like, you can bring it out, obviously, without, like, faking it, but Ho-Oh was completely just blindsided me. Like, I was looking over, like, at my mic or whatever, and I noticed it, and I was like, there's no way. And when I glanced back, it was there. Gonna go watch this reaction. Alright, Rune, see you in a bit. It was pretty crazy. Use the Shiny Charm. I do have the Shiny Charm, yes. I got it in Sun before I really got serious about hunting, and so I have the complete living dex over there, which I posted, like, a video of a while ago. And I was able to trade that over to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and get like 75% of the decks knocked out instantly through Pokemon Bank. And then I just went back and caught like the last 100 or so, which wasn't too bad. You know, when like the stream, it makes the stream so much easier that it's definitely worth it. Like, I know that like if you're not hunting for a lot of things, or you know, you're not doing it on stream, it's a whole different deal. But like when I'm hunting this on stream and stuff, it definitely helps. Every Shiny Hunter's reaction first word, yes. That or what? One of the two. And like the first like word that isn't what. It's either what, yes, or yes. When you finally get Charmander, who are you planning to Shiny Hunt next? Ralts. I want a Ralts. I absolutely want a Shiny Ralts. Once we get Charmander, I'll have to figure something out, because the Emerald hunts, when I'm doing random encounters, it's whatever, and it's fine to just kind of have the dual hunt going on. But I'll have to start doing some like Gen 3 like Emerald specific hunts again, just because there's a bit more to it in terms of the timing and stuff with my shiny frame that I have to work out. But for the most part, yeah, it'll be Ralts. It'll probably be some random encounter Raltses, and then like once or twice a week we'll do a stream that's just the GameCube, just the Game Boy stuff, so that we can more likely get. So that we can be more likely get it using the shiny frame and stuff. Because I want to continue that shiny badge quest. We're like coming up on now, like we've hit a year since Treecko started. We're gonna quickly come up on a year since like the last episode of the badge quest, and I'll be like, I legitimately haven't found anything that's not a Poochyena. I used some of the Johto balls to get shiny legendaries. Hey, that's pretty cool. Theme it and stuff, you know. You just hunt without it, and now you have 30 shinies. You have something to be proud of. That's awesome. 30 shinies without the charm is actually pretty crazy. That's awesome, Lana. What? What? Like, it was like legitimately the most like just completely bewildered is like the only proper word for it. Like, legitimately completely bewildered by like what the heck happened. You know, like there was, like that's completely unreasonable. There's no way that like that actually happened, and it did. And you're just kind of like that's on par with it's not a first encounter shiny, but it was way earlier than any legendary I found. So you know, it was crazy. What's up, Lunar Song? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Am I Reggie to rock? I am. My body is Reggie. I tried to make a joke, and then my throat's just like, no, it's gonna be awkward, and you're gonna cough through it, and it's gonna look like you're suffering. I'm here, well, welcome, MC Games, glad you can be here. Just put his head on his knees and go silent. It was, like, there was just a moment I needed to process it, and, like, legitimately my hands were shaking so bad. It was like Poipole, and hers, like, my hands were shaking so bad that, like, I was nervous to press the wrong button. Poipole is a bit different. At least it was like, yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, we'll nickname it. Yeah, we'll save, and it was done. Ho-Oh was like, let's battle it for about 10 minutes. And it was like, well, apparently it has an item that I wasn't expecting and throws off the whole plan. Stuff like that. Let's see if Regice will beat Ho-Oh. I mean, it's a Regice, yeah. We'll see. Your body isn't Reggie anymore. It wasn't. Apparently it knew that it knew it wasn't, so it wanted me not to say it. It was like, don't speak for me. What reads with Lugia? Ditto. I got that much for you. I don't know what the actual egg group is. Pokemon Home, most hype. Yeah, because I mean, they were the polar opposites of the spectrum. Poipole had been going on for 2 months, which granted, like things like Raikou, I guess, have kind of done that since then. But like, at that point, Poipole was the longest hunt, or the longest successful hunt since Treecko, and so it was like insane to get it. So it was complete opposite sides of the spectrum there. Like, look back at the shiny Zigzagoon from Treecko hunts. Like, that was the... Like, it wasn't quite as hype with that just because, you know, oh, it wasn't the shiny I was looking for. Obviously, I need to get another one. But I found my shiny frame. I at least found the shiny frame. Like, that was... So that hype got spread out a bit. You know, it got spread out over that week and muddied with, like, all the YouTube issues and all that. But, as there was that stuff... And then Poipole was just everything at once. That was just, it's all over. And then Ho-Oh was the exact opposite. Just like not expecting it at that point yet. So, yeah, it was a whole ordeal with that stuff. Yo, Hypedick, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. My boy Charmander being a pain. He is. Wish you could watch the Ho-Oh. Found the stream, so I could do it for Zorua. But congratulations on both of them. Anyway, well, thank you, man. Thank you. SOS reaction is like, oh, nice. And Masuda are like, oh, finally, it's about time. And Sofry's like, oh my god, yes. Pretty much. Pretty much. Because, like, Sofry set has the worst odds, so it's more likely to take longer, and you obviously know that it's luckier to have found it no matter when you found it. But, yeah, so then SOS is like, cool, yeah, like, that was specifically what I was doing. This method is designed to make it easy to get the one I want. The student method is just all over the place, so sometimes it's like, oh, hey, yay, I got it really quickly. Sometimes it's like, dear lord, why is this not over yet? You know, like, I've had both sides of that one as well. But, no, Masuda method's just all over the place in terms of that, like, unpredictability, but soft resets are definitely the most hype when you finally get them. Want a Masuda for a shiny Zigzagoon at some point, then do it, man, do it. That would be awesome. You find the Regirock, name it Reggie. See, but like, do I do that? There are two other Reggies. 3 other Reggies if you count Regigigas. Playing Splatoon right now. How are you doing with that? I need to play more Splatoon. I really do need to play some more Splatoon. Fastest method for you is wormhole hunting. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely gonna be the fastest, but you're limited in what you can find, and there's not like a way to hunt for something specific. Ooh. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, aside from legendaries, but legendaries are a whole different deal. I found 8 shiny EVs via SOS. And would gasp, oh, and that didn't realize you'd be the most boring shiny hunting streamer ever. Okay, Cinder, you say that, but when I'm not streaming, and before I would stream, and when I was doing SOS hunts to the point of finding 1 or 2 a day, it was legitimately just like hunting SOS, and like, it would show up and I'd like roll my eyes like, finally, or I'd be like on Discord talking to friends and it would be like I'd just talking in a sentence and go, oh hey look, I got the shiny, and just keep going. Like it wouldn't even skip a beat, wouldn't take an extra breath, nothing, and I'd just like catch it, and that'd be it, and it'd be put in the box, and that was the end of that. So I think it's the same kind of thing as like if you're watching, like if you watch like a funny video or a funny movie or something, it can be hilarious to you, and you just kind of sit there because you're by yourself. But as soon as you're with people, like it kind of comes out more. Like the emotion kind of comes out a bit more. So it definitely happens. Had next in a reaction. Yeah, I know. Like that was me. Like there was no way that like anyone would be able to tell that I found a shiny just by like looking at me from the side, from like the other side of my 3DS. Like, it's just like, oh hey, maybe like notice that my hands aren't doing the exact same thing over and over again anymore. Looking at old art and it's just bad. Huh, I mean, that's just like a sign that you're getting better, right? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say no reaction at all. I don't know him, but like, I totally would feel that. I would totally feel that because, yeah, I found 30 on stream, 33 on stream if we count like the 3 that I got while looking for Raikou in the wormholes. So yeah, we found so many on stream, like 33 on stream, and I found 100 and something off stream. Like, I totally would get where he's coming from. He's found more than I found total. Like, he's found on stream more than I found total. So like, yeah, if you found one off stream, I doubt that it would be the same like reaction, because eventually it just becomes like finding a Pokemon that you've been looking for a while. What do you think about swap breeding? It's not for me. I don't really see a problem with it. It is a like mechanic in the game. You might be like exploiting it a little bit, but it's not like something game breaking where you find like the perfect Pokemon or whatever. Like, I don't know. It ruins a bit of the excitement for me, and I'm okay with taking those extra steps for eggs to keep that, you know. Draco8, what is up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Everyone's sort of like trash talking. Yeah, I mean, it's all practice and just, I don't know. That's what impresses me the most, honestly, is like someone with a lot of skill, and you just put a lot of practice into that, has amazing talent when it comes to those kind of things. Like, they impress the crap out of me because it means they got past the start, and that's where I get stuck. Like, for me, it's like, if it doesn't look like some masterpiece the first time I try it, I just, like, I'm suddenly completely demotivated and just don't want to keep doing it. So, like, the people who are able to, like, take that and just improve on it constantly are amazing to me. With, like, everything. Nursery school, I do not, Allison. I do not. I got slightly emotional when you saw Shiny Cresselia, since it's the first Shiny Legendary you hunted and got. Other than that, you don't really have a good reaction. I totally understand that. Yeah, like I said, there are some that are just, like, insane and crazy. Things like that Ho-Oh that you're just like, what? How'd that happen? And then there's, you know, the typical, oh, it happened at about the range I expected, all that stuff. So I totally see where you guys are coming from there. I think you'll try Shiny Swap breeding. I really want to do one successfully. Hey, go for it. There is a little bit of work to it, obviously, with like making sure you actually set the swap up properly, so it ends up being worth it in the end. Stream's maybe a little laggy because you're also watching Puffin's Poipole hunt. Maybe, because, you know, knock on wood, I'm not seeing any, like, dips or anything here myself, fortunately. But, yeah, hopefully it's not laggy for everyone. I'm just so paranoid because of all the streams from the apartment where, like, the internet's been so flaky. Pecan, Relifion, Kieran, Glaceon, and Trixie. The Sylveon, so many EVs, but it's satisfying to have them all. Definitely, like, you know, I did, like, 9 EV hunts in a week just because I wanted all those shiny EVs and all the evolutions. It was so worth it in the end. It may have taken a week, but it was so worth it in the end. Gotta watch the Franco show. Alright, see you later, Shabby. See you later, man. Yeah, I need to finish that. I started it and then switched over to streaming. Used to draw covers for novels, but never got better. I mean, it takes, like, just practice and doing it over and over again. You eventually find, like, a style you like. As well as, like, being able to recognize your mistakes and not, like, get upset that they're there, but just be like, oh, well, I need to work on that. Like, that was always it for me, is, like, I never wanted to look at what I did wrong. Here's no song bringing me tips. I think it's just what, like, Ditto and Magikarp, and you have to take out, like, you have to take out and put the Magikarp back in every, like, and save or do whatever every time. I forget the exact method. It's a bit complex, like every 30 encounters or so, but it's not awful. Still can't get coloring and shading right, but you're a far cry away from the weird box people you started with. Exactly, yeah. And I feel like there's always something that people can, like, go and be like, oh, I need to improve this and stuff. I only read the second half of the message with the evolution things. I fucking did. Shuridan, the Vaporeon, Wizard, the Jolteon, Kenny, the Flareon, Elphaba, the Espeon, and Kelly the Umbreon. Cool. I was wondering where, like, the other ones were, but I didn't know if, like, he only named 3 of them or something. Yo, what's up, Kajido? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? If you hatch the first 30 eggs, what do? I think then you can release them. They're done. They're whatever, if I'm not mistaken. And then you take out the, like, Magikarp that you used for hunting, save, and then put the Magikarp back in, and then do another 30 eggs. And then you repeat that, I think. If you're gonna actually do it, I would recommend researching it more than the, like, iffy information I'm trying to give you. But yeah, I believe that's it. I believe that's what you have to do. And then once you find the shiny, you soft reset and you put in the Pokemon that you actually want the shiny of. You're doing good. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Super hype about these Gen 3 hunts. Swap breeding in Gen 2 was more simple. Yeah. A lot of the Gen 2 shiny stuff was way more simple, but that's because it was based off a whole different mechanic. Gen 1 hunt at 3K? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be... I don't know when I'll be, like, intense enough to do a Gen 1 hunt. I think there are so many other hunts I want to do. So many other extremely intense hunts I want to do. I'm working on one that I know is going to take me a lot of time and potentially a lot of money to get right and to get set up for. But I am excited to do it once I actually get to that point. So I don't know. We'll see if that one happens at some milestone or if I just say, screw it, let's do it now. We'll have to see what happens. After you release them, do you take Magikarp and Ditto back out and save them back in? Yep. Yep, because that controls... Like, when you put them in, it, like, sets the RNG for it or whatever, and apparently, no matter what Pokemon you put in, the same RNG is set, if I'm not mistaken. Again, double check all of this. If someone in chat is giving you better information, listen to that. But just the way the RNG works or whatever, it ends up working out so that, like, once you find that Magikarp, you soft reset, you'll get the same RNG with, you know, for example, like Jangmo-o or Kratos or literally any Pokemon. Nice luck. I got your Furfuro at 35 eggs. Nice, Tegan. That's awesome. Congratulations. What? Vanillic. Seriously, man? That's kind of crazy. Beat it many times. It isn't as satisfying. Don't like swap breeding as much. It feels more boring to you, but it works perfectly. Yeah, like, that's my feeling on it as well. Is like, you find a shiny, which is a shiny Magikarp, and then you reset. Like, you get rid of that shiny. And then you breed another Pokemon knowing that at X number of eggs, you're going to have a shiny. Which, to some, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. They just want the shiny either because of the stats or because they just want that shiny. I totally respect that. You're not, like, cheating or doing anything. It's just not as fun to me. In the same way, there are definitely methods that I prefer over others. Like SOS I love for whatever reason. Return to the Fabled Blue Shirt. What's up, Sploosh? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Gonna go watch something else? Alright, see you later, Dr. Glowstone. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you again soon. Go home. Already have a shiny Magikarp, so it makes it easier for you to soft reset it. Fair enough. Like, no, I don't think it's like a, oh man, it's like awful to have to soft reset. I think it's just like, you get a shiny, but you didn't, like, get that shiny. You know, like, if that sounds weird, I apologize. I know that is probably a really weird and roundabout way of saying it, but, like, I feel like there's a difference between, like, aha, yes, I have this shiny, woohoo, it's all good, and, like, getting the shiny. Like, you get all the same, like, hype moments, you just get it spread out over, you know, like 5 to 10 minutes instead of like an instant second. So it just feels a bit like more lackluster. To me personally, again, like that's completely personal. Like, if you want the shiny and swap breeding's gonna make you get it more quickly, I totally get that. Got it through SOS something. Nice, yeah, that's where I got mine from. I got most of my shinies through SOS if they weren't on stream. I think I've gotten, like, only ones that, like, I absolutely had to get through, like, it was either like, if I couldn't get it through SOS, I probably got it through the pseudo method before I streamed, or off stream at least, and, yeah, so I don't know. Like, so that's always been my preferred method there. Finally started Ultra Moon today, had to go with Rowlet. Awesome. I approve of the choice. I've been hunting Poipole way too long. I took a break to look for Giratina, but gave up instead of hunting Heatran. We decided to hunt shiny starters in Soul Silver, something you wanted to do. I totally get that. Like, bouncing around, getting sidetracked on stuff. I totally understand. Totally get that one. You actually get a shiny Magikarp. Should you do Regirock Charmander or Zigzagoon? Debating. I mean, you could do all of them. Theoretically, it wouldn't take you too terribly long for each of them. It's definitely up to you. If there's one that you want to hunt by itself, go for that. Look at like their number of steps. I imagine with that bunch, at least one or two of them is going to be fairly close to Magikarp in terms of number of like steps per hatch or steps per egg. So I'd look into that. And if you're just purely looking for efficiency, I would definitely do the one that takes like the most steps to do. It's a lot of Haas. That was quite a few Haas right there. Zigzagoon takes like 5 minutes of porting counters to find with no charm. Yes. Fair enough. Fair enough. It took me like 3 months or something like that in Emerald, and I didn't even get to keep it, but that's a whole different thing. But yeah, so that was, like, I think that's my experience with, like, that's what leads to my experience with, preferring, like, actually, or Masuda methoding as opposed to swap breeding. And it's, like, because I found that Zigzagoon, I knew I had a shiny frame, I knew what we were suddenly looking for. There was a definite moment of, like, I'm about to get this, you know, stuff like that. They're gonna be super hype, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, my chair is like on the verge of breaking. It is not in good shape. But yes, like I knew that for like 3 days or however long, honestly, it was because there was a break. But like 3 streams, I knew there's a shiny Treecko here somewhere. Like we're about to get it. It's like the hype of initially finding the shiny was kind of gone, and it was just a matter of like finding it again. You know? If that's weird. Daniel Glavy, welcome to the stream. Have I got a shiny Eevee? Not on stream, but I do have every single Eeveelution as well as a standard Eevee as a shiny. I hunted for 9 of them in like a week, like a year, and not a year and a half, but like a little over a year ago. So when is this Charmander gonna shine? You just gotta ask it. I don't know. I have no answer there. Thank you for regarding your useless comment of the H and the A. I try. Maybe you'll get Hawlucha. Maybe, Tegan. Maybe. I want to shine Hawlucha as well. That's a hunt that's gonna have to happen on stream. Because I don't want to hunt any, like, most of the hunts I do off stream I'm going to be doing in, like, Sun. Just going back to that one. But I haven't done many recently because my 3DS that I would use for it's been so, like, flaky. Just in terms of battery and all that. So I need to look back into that. But no, I wanna do that hunt. And I wanna get back into some Sun and Moon hunts, or just regular Sun hunts. But I need to get a new battery for my 3DS at some point. If you follow, I can blame the chair. There we go. Got a whole blame thing. It would laugh. That's mean. That's mean. Nah, I would laugh too, probably. Yo, Post-Storm, what is up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing? You're doing well. That's good to hear, man. That is good to hear. If you want a shiny, you need to give it $5. I don't have $5 though. That makes it a bit more difficult. That was 2 posts instead of just a single post for the raid. Made the do that when you join the stream now. Regirock at 99? Who knows? What's up, Lila Troyd? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Well, I appreciate that, Vanillix. Chicken Overlord, welcome to the stream. You're still hunting that Mudkip? No! I hope you find it soon, man. Now I can't make it shine. I guess I just haven't given it... What do? I just need to, like, feed a $5 bill into, like, the GameCube somehow. Is there, like, a, like, credit card attachment where I can just, like, swipe a card and pay it? Something like that? I don't know. I don't know how to get this money into the Charmander. And also, I don't know, is it just going to be, like, a non-shiny Charmander that just takes the money and runs? And if it is, what's stopping all of the other ones from also not asking for money? And then I'm out like 40 grand. Yeah, I don't have that kind of cash. Shaman's encounter animation is legitimately blinding. How so? Shiny Regirock at 999. I'd be okay with that. That's under 1,000. Give it your hair and just pour it all over the GameCube. That will do wonders. What's up, Patrick Bishop? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Make us ready yourself, program yourself into Oak's Line instead of 5. Set 5 $5 on your Charmander wall in the game. Perfect. Perfect. I'll have that shiny Charmander in no time. Mainly because at that point I could just, like, make it shiny, I feel. Who wants a donut? Is it a jelly-filled donut? You're doing good. Playing Pokemon Quest, then Ultimate to try to soft reset for Shiny Rayquaza. Awesome. I need to get back into Quest. I need to take my Switch out of my, like, work bag. It's been in there since my first day, and I just haven't touched it. I haven't touched it, like, at all. Be back in about 30 minutes. Gotta record real quick. Alright, see you in a bit, Post. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Yeah. See you soon. Not a rice ball. What is a jelly-filled donut? What are you talking about? Mudkip, please end my suffering. No! No, I know the feeling, but, like, no! Shaman's encounter animation is like Mewtwo's and her gold soul silver, if you know what that looks like. It overlays a lot of the shots of you and the Pokemon, and it kind of brightens up the screen. The problem is you encounter Shaman in a bright area, so your screen becomes really bright. Ah! So just like cranks the brightness on your screen to like 110% or something like that. I feel that. You had a jelly-filled donut today covered in sugar. Ooh. I ate a bagel today. Like, someone brought him into the office, which was really awesome. I mean, I know exactly what it is, but of course I believe Brock. He speaks the truth. Female shiny Bulbasaur appears. I mean, that'd be like as rare as it can get. I would totally be down for that one. You did use a frying pan as a drying pan. See, his word is like... His word is solid. His advice is like completely impervious to any kind of like disputes. I don't know. I feel like there are way better words I could have used for that, but I just couldn't think of them. Brock for president. I would vote for him. Did I get the Gristia flower in Diamond and Pearl? No. No, I haven't done much of anything in Diamond and Pearl, at least that I can remember. I don't know everything that I got in Pearl when I initially played through it, but that save has been reset several times since then. That's like a timed event item. I definitely do not have it. What's up, Terry the Tree? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I went to the bag. No! I just seriously, Rangers saying the first thing we thought was to get a frying pan and go outside. Alright then. Alright. I don't know if I would advise that generally, but If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Some dedication to the words of our future president. Do we have an official team for Pokemon Sun? I mean, the team that I've had, quote unquote, like, team, and don't judge this competitively because it's legitimately just the team I finished the game with. Decidueye, Sigaleo, Umbreon, Espeon, and Smeargle. They're the team I have for shiny hunting. I only use the Decidueye and Smeargle. The others are just there. There's only 5 of them because it made it where when I caught the shiny, it went into my party and I could look at it real quick. That's legitimately it. It has no competitive use, or like the team has no competitive viability whatsoever. I've never really gotten into that. It's exclusive to Platinum. The only way to legitimately get Shaman is by the tweaking glitch, which is exclusive to Diamond and Pearl. Interesting. Speaks is heavy. Pew. 6 Rowlet. That would be my competitive team. And it would win everything. Jellyfield Donuts are your favorite. Love Jellyfield Donuts. Brock 2008. Yeah, how's it going, too? Flowers also in use. Really? Burger Rowlet. All those kind of Rowlet images, adorable. Battled someone today and you swept their team with Leafeon and Mega Charizard X. Nice, man. That's awesome. I would definitely be one of those people that gets completely swept. No, like, denying that in any way. I have yet to properly, like, train. Daniel Glavy, thank you for the sub. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I do appreciate it. But yeah, like, I've never gotten into competitive, and I've never really learned it. I know I've mentioned it several times that I need to, and I do want to. I do legitimately want to. I also want to get my chair out of the, like, groove that it's stuck in so I can kind of slide it a bit. But, yeah, so, like, I need to learn it. I need to work on that, but work is definitely taken a lot of precedence over everything. Speaking of Rowlet, you have one with hidden ability. Nice! Nice. I have the hidden ability starters in my Pokebank, but I don't have a... I do not have an actual Rowlet. I haven't bred him yet or anything. Sub-hype, indeed, Ash, indeed. If you had all your Pokemon back from that dang thing, you'd be able to battle like a sort of pro. I think those jellyfish donuts are called orangini? Onigiri. Yeah, onigiri. Basically, it's a rice ball, is really what it's like would be called, I guess, in English. What's up, Jack Ben? Welcome to the stream, man. Haven't been to the stream so long. How's it been? It's good. How have you been? It's been good. The last stream we did, which was like last Tuesday because I had to take some time off, was super hype. We got Ho-Oh and Zorua like in a single stream. Like Ho-Oh started that day and got it in 32 encounters. And then we got Zorua super quick, which means we are now on to the Gen 3 legendary hunts, which have been what I've been the most excited for. Like, I am so happy to actually be able to go after all of the Hoenn legendaries, because those are like the ones I grew up with, so it's super cool to actually be able to hunt them. A genie with a horn there. There we go. It's actually a Pokemon thing. It's not related at all to the dish from Japan. They've really had us the whole time. In the excellent anime, they said jellyfield donuts. I feel like that's like just kind of a joke reference at that point. Like, I doubt that that was actually like them trying to like localize it to America somehow. Nice tweet. Oh, like the tweet I sent? Yeah. I don't know. I was excited. I know they're jellyfield donut, a moment in Beyblade. Or he's eating some sort of treat. And Ty said you want some cake. I mean, it might have been like some kind of cake. Who knows? But no, I feel like those moments happen way more than a lot of people would realize. Like, unless you know the foods. Just because, like, I don't know, they don't want to, there's not, like, a name for it in English, and they don't want to be, like, in this random show that they've pretty much localized aside from that. Be like, hey, do you want, like, some random food that the majority of the audience of it in that language isn't going to know about? Mindless tweak for Shaman? Maybe. Maybe. That would be on something... Since it wouldn't be, like, a legitimate hunt, you know, because tweaking and stuff is, like, legitimately glitching the game, it would be something that I kind of do more as fun, and I'd probably end up doing that on an emulator. Just to not risk ruining, like, another save. Like, corrupting a save or something would be devastating. So I'd rather not do that. Child's Love got excited. It did. I did. I think the Pokemon Company is realizing they're going... Yeah, I mean, they can't not. And I feel like that's also going to come to the localization, like, because they'll hire people to do that kind of translation. Like, they don't do it in-house. Like, Pokemon Company pretty much just gives the rights of the anime to a studio, and then it goes through the whole normal anime process where, like, it can be localized by certain companies and stuff. And I feel like any localization company is going to pick up on, like, why'd we call it a jelly-filled donut? It's obviously not one, and we didn't even edit it. Let's just make it another joke at some point. Like, I could totally see that being a thing. Like, it's not Pokemon Company making the joke, but the kind of people that would be in charge of changing those kind of lines would definitely do that. The swap breeding work on Isam as well. I believe it does, MZ. I believe so. I haven't tested it, just because it's never been something to interest me. Sure isn't blue enough. Charmander still isn't here. I know. There's a bit of red on it. That might be scaring it away. We'll see. Maybe it'll bring him in by the end of the stream. Also ordered some Japanese candy kits. That's awesome. That's really cool, man. Disney now has the rights to the anime. Well, it's had rights. Really? Well, I mean, oh yeah, they have the airing rights. Yeah, but like, it's not Disney who has like the rights to it. They'd have localization rights at best. Like, they'd have US, like, airing rights, since it does air on, like, Disney. But I don't know what studio actually, like, produces it. It's striped, which gives him more power. It's actually plaid, so it's, like, double striped. I don't know if that's double striped or, like, stripes times stripes. What's up, Julian Penne? Welcome to the stream. They've aired old episodes of the anime a few times. Well, I mean... Yeah, like, Disney can definitely pull that kind of stuff. But that's just in America. That's just in America. I don't know exactly where... I don't know where, like, what studio makes it in Japan. 4Kids did Indigo League. 4Kids did Indigo League, and 4Kids has had, like... 4Kids is the reason you end up with something like jelly-filled donuts in an anime, and that's not surprising from them at all. The Mudkip is pain. You'll find it, Chicken Overlord. You'll find it soon enough, man. Guys, I honestly don't know. Speaking of, like, shiny reactions and stuff, I honestly don't know what I'll do when I actually get shiny Charmander. Like, at this point, all bets are off. Started in February. Oof. Oof indeed there. Oof indeed. I mean... Like, I'd say I started Charmander in August, but I don't actually know for sure. Or, like, I don't know the exact date, and also I don't know if I'd count that. Because I pretty much took from, like, October to, oh, excuse me. I took from, like, October to, like, April off on it. Should I attempt a backflip if I find the Charmander? That Charmander will be the last thing I ever manage to do then. Finding that Charmander, I would stop halfway through, and that's giving myself way more credit than I deserve about even getting halfway through one. And then landing promptly on my net. Exact date for you starting is February 22nd. Well, hey, you'll have, like, a nice, precise timeline when you actually find it. Plaid gives the power times 2. Ah. Good to know. Good to know. So we're waking up every morning and watching a new episode of Pokemon at 7. See, I just never... I don't know, I was so much never a morning person on this Pokemon. Cartoon Network did very well with the anime. I would say so. For sure. You'll blink twice, say, oh look, we got it guys, and soft reset over it, maybe not the last part. What if I legitimately didn't react at all? What if I legitimately did not react at all? Like, what if I was just like, oh hey, and like, didn't soft reset, wasn't like anything to be like, ha, soft reset, we're just keeping going. Like, legitimately got it, saved, changed out the games, like, deadpan the whole time. Like a cartwheel, and then the background dancers come out, and you bust out in a coordinated dance number that you've been working on. I've actually been working on it since we started Charmander back in August. Like, I knew this hunt would come to, like, 10,000 encounters, actually. And I've just been planning this for so long. If you didn't react, you'd solidify your position as your favorite shiny hunter. Just the humor of, hey guys, we've been hunting this for, like, 10 months now. We got it. And then just move on. Like a small, like, golf clap to celebrate the moment, and then we just move on. Never talk about it again. I remove all videos that mention Charmander from the channel. Go back, re-edit any stream that didn't involve Charmander, that had a Charmander in the... somewhere. You know, cut any mention of Charmander out of the streams. Recrop all these dual hunts so that, like, you can only see the 3DS thing. Just remove it entirely. Act like I never had that copy of Leafgreen. You drop your sponsorship. No! I mean, I wouldn't blame you too much. We'll see Ian's choreography skills. You'll be sorely disappointed. More disappointed than if I did not react at all to a shiny. I think you've seen the level of my dancing, and that was me wiggling back and forth in, like, an office chair. What's up, Gaming X100? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Would not care if you gave a reaction. You'd be very proud. Very proud. Like, the fortitude to, like, show no emotion in the the situation of great joy. His favorite Pokemon? Rowlet. Absolutely Rowlet, hands down. What's up, Z-Boy? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Is Charmander my longest hunt now? Yes. Yes, by far my longest hunt. It's my longest hunt by over 1,000 encounters. It's kind of getting crazy. Ian dancing to anime theme songs. That would be the cringiest video ever. And I know me saying that means you guys are going to want it even more. Alright, let's go find Ralst now and that's it. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, cool, we got it. No, I honestly don't think I can pull that off. Like, I think the sudden, like, adrenaline rush of getting it would just ruin that immediately. You would at least see me, like, go completely bug-eyed for a second and be like, what is going on, while I, like, process that I'm not, like, hallucinating. What's up, Siorio? Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What is that video of you doing? It's coming out yesterday. It's coming out yesterday. It was up for a total of 5 minutes. It was a very exclusive video. Only the most dedicated of fans were able to see it. And I know who you are. Shiny Charmander in 5 encounters. Test me. We'll see. We'll see. So, within the next 5... You missed it. Apparently, Roxy. Apparently. 10K is so many. It is a lot. I agree with you there. Hopefully it shines soon for us. But I've kind of accepted it. It was a 1 in 8192 hunt anyways, so it's actually not that far over odds. In terms of, like, luck to like, lack of luck, honestly, the Suicune hunt we just did was actually worse. Because it was almost double odds. It was almost like the equivalent of the Charmander hitting 1,600, or 16,000. You'd expect 3K to 8K. Yeah, but I mean, its odds are 1 in 8192, so I'm not too surprised that it can take this long. Like, some do. It hopefully just means that ones in the future don't. But either way, it'll be a cool shiny to have. What would I do for a Klondike bar? I don't know. I'd go buy a Klondike bar. Nah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of super sweet things. Klondike bars, though, can be good. If I have, like, a craving for a Klondike bar, I what's gonna happen to Leafgreen once we find Charmander? I'm probably gonna play it myself, just because it's in Japanese. I don't think that'd make for a very good or entertaining, like, playthrough. Because I'll be doing a lot of, like, practice with Japanese with it. So it'll be, like, me, like, mumbling through the game, mumbling the words. And then going and, like, Google translating any kind of words I don't know. Stuff like that. So it's probably not gonna be the greatest playthrough. But we have the Charmander, we'll have a Game Corner hunt, and we'll have legendary hunts in it as well. But after we do Leafgreen, we'll be moving back to Emerald for a good while. We've got a lot of stuff to do there. So in the meantime, yeah, I'll just be playing Leafgreen. Should hunt the Burning Road Chicken and Leafgreen after Charmander. It's on the list, Roxy. It's on the list. It'll be cool. It'll be cool to hunt those at full odds. Because I already did hunt them at, you know, much better odds. Like, after all. Yeah, I mean, there would be some time. There'd be definitely a good bit of time in there where we're just doing Emerald hunts. And stuff, as well as probably some just single hunts again in Usum. But Jimmy Fallon Ice Cream Sandwich, I don't know what that is. I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. Watching struggling to learn Japanese in a Pokemon game. It might be interesting to a very small audience, but I don't know. I feel like there'd be people tuning in like, oh yeah, Leafgreen playthrough, and you just see me like sitting like super close to the screen, just mumbling like Hito Kage ni, and just like doing that and like not interacting with chat at all. Zero interaction. Completely ignoring the fact that you guys are there, because otherwise I'd be too like, I'd feel like I was cringing too hard to actually like stream. I don't know. You've missed Emerald. I have too. Like, it's been sitting on my desk here taunting me for so long. I want to get back to it. But I told myself I would finish this Charmander hunt before I do anything with it. So it's on the list. It's on the list of things to do, but I gotta get through this first. Like, this is top priority. Favorite dessert? Oh, man. Maybe Oreo pudding. I don't know. That's always good when I have it. Watching a Laffy. See, like, I know that's why people would be watching, and I'm not good with that kind of thing necessarily. No. I don't know. I don't think it would end up actually being very entertaining, especially to anyone outside of this audience. And even then, like, most people are here for shiny hunting. And also because I'm definitely going to be playing it often. Like, not just, like, on stream. I wouldn't want to be like, oh, hey, by the way, guys, we're, like, 2 gyms ahead now. Oh, sorry about the yawn. I keep yawning now. Favorite pizza? As boring as it is, cheese or pepperoni are my top 2 choices. I don't know. I don't like pineapples in general, which is why I don't like pineapple pizza. I have no reason to add extra dislike to it. I just don't like pineapples in the first place. So before we get onto that topic, I'm just going to cut that one off as far as my answer. There's this guy, Rabbit Luigi, who did an entire Pokemon Green Let's Play in Japanese. He didn't know what was going on at all. That's actually pretty funny. That is pretty funny, actually. Favorite dessert is a corn dog. But that's a meal, right? Right? That's supposed to be like a healthy meal. Nah. Corn dogs are like my favorite snack. You're here. What's up, Gamer Blitz? Welcome to the stream. Even though it didn't give you a notification. YouTube's weird about that. Notifications are iffy all the time. This is like SpongeBob's house. It's a good house. It's not a good food. Why are we eating perfectly good building materials? We could be solving the housing problems, but instead we're eating the pineapples. It's fair about the pineapples. Wouldn't be watching a laugh. I just really like watching people do things. I know, like, it would be a legitimate thing. It's just like, I would feel awkward, and I would feel like, I don't know, because when I stream, I feel like really obligated to talk to all of you guys in chat and stuff. Like, that's That's the point of streaming to me, is being able to interact and all that, and have you guys watch me, like, itch my nose way more than I really should. But I don't know why, it just gets itchy. But it's like, I really like interacting with all you guys and stuff while I stream. So when I'd be doing something that would be completely cutting that out, I don't know, it wouldn't be as fun to me. You know? If you take Squidward's house, like the giant Easter Island head. General pineapple skate and very good fruit. I mean, everyone has their own opinions. I'm a pretty picky eater. Don't think one fried hot dog is a meal, more so a snack. The problem is I don't eat just one. I eat like 4. Which is ridiculously unhealthy. But that's what I do. I love the kanji that looks like a big smile on the right. I can't think of that one off the top of my... I might know it, but I can't think of that one off the top of my head. Like, it's not one of the ones who... Oh! Is it... If it's what I'm thinking of, it's just like a... It's a katakana character. If it's what I'm thinking it is. But... I don't know of any kanji that would look like a smile. What are the chances for a shiny Charmander? 1 in 8,192. You know, ham on your nose institution. Honestly, that's probably what I need to do, but that's gonna look way weirder than me just like doing that every once in a while. I've heard of Surfing Pikachu. I have, Daniel. I have. What's up? Welcome back, Post. How are you doing? Surfing Pikachu hunt. Technically, you can do that, right? Or am I thinking of Ash Pikachu? What am I thinking of that like has no actual shiny form but still sparkles when it goes into battle? 4 corn dogs equals 0.2 years off your life. That's a lot of years off my life. Like, more than I'd like to admit. And she came back into here saying about, looks like a smile. Fiance was going off about something. Yeah, like, those are the two I would think about there. Generally, Tsu over she. Lives on corn dogs. I feel like I have, yeah. Had to deal with a boulder in Victory Road that kept moving. I would push it on the button, and then boom, it glitches back to walls. That's weird. That's really weird. Surfing Pikachu as Pikachu shiny. Then I'm thinking of the Ash Pikachu then. There's some Pikachu that you can hunt for that is like... There's a Pikachu you can hunt for that has no shiny form, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it was technically supposed to be shiny locked, so they never made a form, but then it wasn't locked because it was set to like Ash's trainer ID, so as long as you didn't have the same as his, it could be shiny. I'm raging so hard. I could totally understand that. Like, when a game glitches and you just can't do anything, you're just like, what am I supposed to do now? You know, you end up in that situation where it's just like, well, this stinks. $10K for Charmander, yikes. Hope you guys doing well. What's up, Darklit, and welcome to the stream. I hope I get it soon as well. I am hoping to find it very soon. I would like to have it within the week would be amazing. But I'm not expecting too much. Because that's only going to be like, what, like 700 encounters or something? If that... Ashcat Pikachu, okay. That is the one I'm thinking of then. Legit found out about 5 minutes later the boulder and button weren't needed. Oh no, that's awful. So you're like, I'm stuck. Just, I can imagine that where you're just like so frustrated about like, how can I progress in the game? And then, oh, this other path. But it totally makes sense to be frustrated about the glitching stuff too. Is it hard to control 2 screens at once? Yes. Yes, you get used to it, but yes, because I've got 2 controllers, or I got like a controller and a 3DS on my desk that I'm messing with. And so in terms of actually controlling it and hitting the right buttons to update counters and all that stuff, yeah, it is a little bit difficult. But honestly, the hardest part was getting this whole like layout together and stuff with it. Trying to get the 2 screens like to work properly and play nice, and then get like all the other little parts of the layout and stuff to stick and like be in the right spot. That was honestly one of the rough parts. Shiny Ho reaction was mind-blowing. It was a mind-blowing like shiny for me. Like I've legitimately never gotten one that quickly. Like in terms of legendaries, obviously, like you've seen all of my legendary hunts. Like, it was insane. It was legitimately insane. Like I could not believe how quickly we got it. You were screaming, just like screaming at this rock and this button that aren't like listening to you. Imagine a square on the top, 2 small lines, and now the top right, a line going down, and then left is some bottom middles. I'm lost on that one. I'll admit that. I'm lost there. I am way too young to be a father. I would be very apologetic to any child that was mine. That's why we have a past. One time you went to Horde Hunt, Swellow, and in the first Horde you found a shiny Lotad. Somehow you were offended. It's like, oh, this is immediate, but it's not what I wanted. Like, it's like, why does the luck have to, like, tease me? That would be really awkward. Seeing as that's 17 years that I would not have known that I had a son. When Journey comes out, the first game, all the legendaries will be shiny locked, and then by the second game, all the legendaries will be shiny huntable aside from the mascot legends. Yeah, I mean, that tends to be how it is. Like, there's no guarantee that that's how it's going to happen, but yeah, it tends to be like, you know, the first game, you have all the legendaries for that game, and you really don't have any from other games unless they, for some reason, fit in the story a little bit. Then, yeah, the second set of games, generally, like, I guess, like, looking at Boras in the second set of games in Gen 6, and as you some in the second set in Gen 7, they'll release all previous legendaries shiny huntable, including, like, previous mascots and stuff, but yeah, you're still gonna spend a generation where you can't hunt for the proper, like, mascot legendaries or anything. Which I kind of get. I can kind of understand that, but it's still dumb. It's still dumb. I wish that wasn't a thing. I think the Pokemon creators will make a new evolution, or evolution. Maybe. I don't see a reason not to, but at the same time, I think they got a lot of backlash with Sylveon from older fans, not necessarily newer fans. So they might be hesitant, but we'll see. We'll see. There might be a reason for them to add one and balance it out. I don't know. You gotta ask, like, 4-year-old me those questions. The Gaming Blastoise, what is up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Stop it when, you say yes or no. And look at the second kanji on bottom left. Second oh, I know that's not a kanji. That's like that's kana, which is like a different thing. Kanji like literally stands for Chinese characters, and they're super complex. But yeah, that's like just one of the Japanese characters. That is a tsu. In non, I can type it for you real quick. In non, sorry guys, I'm trying to get this keyboard to work. I just need to change this. this is what you're looking at. That's what you're looking at. Sorry about all the fumbling with that, guys, but yeah, that's what it looks like when it's not in that text. Emmanuel 123, Cody Scroggins, Grungy Games, welcome to the stream, guys. Still no shiny Charmander. Not yet. Not yet. That's the smiley. And it can be larger or it can be smaller, just depending on what it's being used for at the moment, or like in the moment. Why did you name yourself in your Leafgreen? Oh, what did I name myself? I actually named myself Ian. Fortunately, it becomes really easy for me in Japanese, but like trying to go up, it's like I-A-N. It just happens to work out that in Japanese, the one single consonant sound is the single consonant in my name. So I went with that. It all actually works out really well as far as that goes. Like, there's definitely ways to write things that might end up like an extra little sound or whatever to them. But yeah, so it does say Ian in Japanese. How can you type that? Using the Japanese keyboard for Windows. Like, there's a keyboard, like the way a lot of like keyboards work, especially like on like an English-based like computer or keyboard, the Japanese keyboard lets you just type out what the sounds are. So like, if you were to type out that character that I sent you, it sounds like tsu, which is like TSU in like the alphabet and stuff. And so you type out TSU and it'll turn it into that character. It's actually a pretty nice little keyboard for that. Thought that Charmander was shiny for a second there. Whew, getting me nervous with that. Did I ever get Fortnite? Haven't been in streams lately. Nah, nope, haven't gotten it. I would only ever even consider playing it on my computer, and I do not have the space. I like need another hard drive. The whole Steam Summer Sale's going on, and I haven't even looked because there's just nothing that like I just do not have hard drive space for anything like that. See you, good luck on the shinies. I have, Emmanuel. I have. The past couple streams have been fantastic as far as all that goes. Like, insanely good. I can't even begin to really comprehend how, like, well everything's gone with that. I miss YouTube. Well, I'm glad you're able to be back for this a little bit. I know things have been rough as far as, like, trying to get your thing set up again, man. Why do they use ha to say a wa when they could just write a wa? Because it's not quite as, like, hard of a sound as it is in English. It's a whole thing. You basically just need to know that, like, when you're using it as a particle, when it's not part of a word, it's pronounced wa. It's as weird and just as simple as that. Like, I think there's reasons for it. Like, just a matter of over time, the language evolved and writing systems evolved. But there's a reason for it, but the only reason that I know is because that's what you do. Yeah, so even things like konnichiwa, the ending is the ha instead of, like, wa. It's weird. But that's the one thing that's really annoying with a keyboard like mine, is when I'm typing, I'm just typing what comes to my head as far as sounds go, and I forget, I mix that particle up, like, every time and type it the wrong way. Why is GTA 5 online so fun? I enjoy it when I play with friends, but when I'm playing like GTA single, like just solo by myself, I tend to just go into like single player or like a private lobby, so that like I can do basic little things that I'm not getting destroyed by like hackers or anything, because that was always never fun. This is the same. This is around the same history explanation as silent letters in English. They used to be a thing, and now they're not. Yeah, it's as weird as that. They're characters that don't exist anymore. Like, you never see things for, like, Wii. Like, there used to be a character for Wii that I actually hope that has it on it. Like, if you've been learning anything, you probably don't recognize that one. Because that character is, like, never used at all. Just because that's not, like, even a sound they really use anymore. It's so traditional. And, yeah, everything just kind of has that. Looking at, like, how certain hiragana, katakana characters come from the same kanji, but just because they were written differently, there are different sounds, or they just look so different. It's weird. Private lobby. think Waluigi will ever be in Smash? I mean, he's in it as an assist trophy. I don't know. See, the thing is, I've never been so big into Smash that, like, I didn't even realize Waluigi had never been in Smash. That's just what it came to from me. So mad because you were going to randomize Yellow and prep for Let's Go. Then that night, you went to record and it broke. Ah, man. Like, what? Like, the ROM? I've had really mixed results with different randomizers. Like, different, like, actual randomizing apps or programs. Like, sometimes they've made it where my game will legitimately crash if I select, like, any but one of the starters. Some of them do it really well, but it's been so long since I've even looked into those that I don't really know which ones work well anymore. Couldn't much see it. The camera didn't focus, but still language evolved strangely. Sorry, I wish I could have focused it earlier, but language evolves strangely. It does. It's such like a natural thing, and because it's such like a human thing, that's just why it's always gonna be weird. You know, how many different things in English are just like, I feel like English is one of the worst as far as spelling goes, just because like no one knew how we all were agreeing on spelling things until one dude was just like, we're doing it this way. And then everyone just kind of went, alright. And we stuck with it. Universal Randomizer is the best one. I'll have to keep that in mind. Get upset every time you look at your studio, aka the other side of your room. I mean, it'll work eventually, man. You will get it all figured out. What's up, Blue Alex Gaming? Welcome to the stream. The world record most encounters for a shiny was 209,000. The holder flipped when he finally got it. It was Natu. Yeah, no, I know of that one. I have been informed. I haven't seen it myself, but that's just insane. That is crazy at that point. Waluigi was originally in a Mario Tennis game. Yeah, he was essentially just added it as like a, here's the Wario version of Luigi. Like, there was no reason for that aside from, we need Wario to have a doubles partner. What's the quickest shiny I've ever gotten? Excluding the random encounters I've had that, you know, happen instantly, or just like wormholes or anything like that. Quickest encounter would probably be the shiny Poochyena we got in 31 on stream. Potentially it could be a Dratini that happened in 29, but I'm not 100% sure on that number because I don't keep count off stream. I just use like the number of moves I've used and it happened to line up that way. Yeah, so it would be the one that I can guarantee was like the earliest as far as like ooh, sorry guys. The earliest one as far as like all that stuff goes was a Poochyena. Wish English had honorifics. I mean, it has like Mr. and Mrs., Doctor, stuff like that. It just isn't quite the same thing. Like, it's definitely not nearly the same thing, but it's got a little bit of it there in a way. Wonder if he'll flip like him over the Charmander. Maybe. We're actually talking about that in I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up doing when it shows up. Let's hope. Let's try to break that record. Let's not. Let's not. I didn't want to pass 10K, and here we are. Considering aces, I am too. I haven't heard amazing things about it. Like, it seems like the demo was essentially here's the majority of the game. From the sounds of it, like the single player stuff's a bit more lackluster, stuff like that. But people are also hopeful that it'll like get a bit more content later on. But that might just mean I wait for it to have a bit more content. It was such a fun demo, and I definitely want to pick it up. But if it's going to be a game that's literally just like that kind of tennis for 60 bucks, I'm not 100% sold on it yet. But, like I said, demo was amazing. Only issue came from those internet problems that, I don't know, I hope they'll figure out in some way. I've seen Incredibles 2 wait your whole life. Like, literally, the movie came out later in the year you were born. That's awesome. I need to see it. I really need to see it. I've heard really good things about it. I just haven't had a chance to go see it yet. With work and everything and all that stuff. And, like, different plans on all the weekends. It's been hard. It's definitely been hard to figure that out and get to go see it. Really hope that the Sakurai's last Smash game. Smash Ultimate is a beautiful game, but seeing how many ungrateful people are ranting and complaining is sickening. Sakurai doesn't deserve this. There's always going to be those people, and yeah, that's not an excuse for it to happen either. Like, it's, like, there's always going to be those people isn't an excuse. That's more of just, like, a complaint in the sense of, like, why are there those people? We don't need that. Like, I don't know. It is just kind of awful to, like, see that kind of stuff happening. Really, in any fandom, it's like, no one should be harassed just because, like, they didn't quite do what you wanted them to do, you know? But yeah, I could totally see this, like, pushing him farther away from it. Because he's already, like, he's always been that guy who's like, I want to, like, work on a franchise as long as I want to work on it. And when they make him continue to do Kirby or continue to do Smash, it's like, he wants to move on. He wants to do bigger and better things. He feels like he's done, he's like given those games what they deserve and stuff, and then, like, you know, obviously it's like, it'd be dumb to not want to continue to make money off them for the companies, but like they're gonna like milk it dry, and he's not a fan of that. Want to fill a room with balloons, like helium-filled balloons, or just like fill the floor with balloons? Waiting for Octopath, Captain Toad, Super Mario Party, Let's Go and Smash. Octopath is gonna be amazing. I remember playing the first demo. I am hyped for it. I am super, super hyped for it. Octopath has really caught your interest. It caught my interest the moment it was announced that first Direct. Like, the first time it was announced, I, like, downloaded it that night and played it. I haven't played the newest demo, just because I haven't had time, but I'm hyped for it. Crash coming out on the 29th. I am excited. I am excited for that. And then Spyro's coming out later. It's gonna be an all-around good time. Probably gonna switch within the next 3 weeks. Awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. Dude, I'm so glad I got my Switch when I did. Like, I haven't been able to play it recently, but that's just, like, work. But, no, awesome. Hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed mine. So hype. I know I would be. I remember when I ordered mine, I was just, like, counting the days until it showed up. July is going to be a nice month. I mean, honestly, with the amount of Nintendo stuff lined up, every month for the rest of every month that they have confirmed material in is going to be a great month. Like, there's not just like this huge lull before holidays or anything. There's so many. Admittedly, a lot of them, there's indie games, and then there's a lot of like ports and stuff that are just coming out throughout the year. But, like, there's still a whole bunch of stuff coming out, which is awesome. If you find something at 1337, doesn't matter what it ends up being. I hope you find something at 1337. Doesn't matter what it ends up being, just find it at 1337. It's gotta be leaked. It's gotta be leaked. Don't know if you're gonna buy a game and may just milk Fortnite and Pokemon Quest till Let's Go and get Smash for Christmas. Understandable. Understandable. If you are gonna get games, I don't know if you've, like, played them on a friend's or played them anywhere. Odyssey is fantastic. I recommend getting it. And then, yeah, like, Let's Go, and I guess Fortnite. I don't know. I haven't heard fantastic things about Fortnite on the Switch. If you've come from PC. If you played on PC at all, apparently, like, it's not fun. Because you lose all, like, the keys and stuff. But I haven't played on anything. I just feel like, because I already do play PC for games, a lot of times those shooter games do not feel right on that system, so I totally get that. Octopath looks like a killer RPG. Like, from the moment that we first saw stuff announced about it, like, it just looked amazing, and I really want to play that. I really want to play more of that as soon as I possibly can. Fortnite Switch has so many frame drops. I'm not surprised. It's on the Switch. Like, the Switch is the most powerful console they've released, but it's also the Switch. It's not a hard bar to pass. It's not like a hard bar to clear as Nintendo to be able to say it's our, like, most powerful console yet. Especially in portable mode. I feel like in handheld mode it's gonna have a lot more issues. I'm not sure though. I'm actually not 100% sure if it performs better on or off the dock, because it does underclock itself a bit when it drops off, but or when it's pulled off. But I don't know if that frame or if that drop correlates directly to how much like more performance is required for full screen. Playing your laptop, but its lowest settings for your laptop is garbage. See, the thing is, like, from what I've heard, it's not necessarily visually, because obviously you expect it to not be visually as fantastic. Like, it's on the Switch. But it's the loss of a lot of the controls, because with how much building's in that game, it's, you know, it seems like it'd be nice to have, like, hotkeys and stuff for building a lot of items and stuff, but on the Switch you don't have that. I think you have, like, what, like a selector wheel or something like that? Super Mario Party Online was confirmed at Treehouse. Yeah, that got mentioned, and I'm hyped about that. I assume some of those mini-games are going to have to get, like, removed for that. But, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be plenty. I feel like you'll be able to fully play that game in dock mode, and the fact that you can do that means that, yeah, it would work well over online. Is Slime Rancher PC only and want to try the game? I've never heard of that game. I have never heard of Slime Rancher. Getting a Pro Controller, plus a hot mode called Builder Pro and helps. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, like, I don't know any of these things, so I just haven't tried it out. But the thing is, the Pro Controller... Sorry, guys. Sorry. Like, my nose is so itchy. It's so itchy. But, the Pro Controller doesn't really add more buttons. It's definitely a much nicer feel. I will say that. Especially as someone with, like, fairly, like, large hands. You know, like, I was okay with the little Joy-Con grip. It's not bad, but I'm way more comfortable just to play with the Joy-Cons. One in each hand or play with Pro Controller. But it's definitely an option. It just it doesn't add more buttons. Hockey option. Okay. 5 minigames at a time. What do you mean by 5 at a time? Like 5 per game? See, a total of 1 stream of it doesn't seem like a common game. Okay. Do I have a favorite Pokemon game? As weird as it is, because I'll say my favorite region and favorite gen first, which are Hoenn and Gen 3. Which is why I was so excited to be able to finally move on from the Gen 2 legendaries and move into hunting for like these Pokemon that I've wanted for so long. It's Sun. Pokemon Sun is my favorite Pokemon game. I've put so much time into it. It's the game that got me into shiny hunting, all that good stuff. So it's hard to move on past that. Like, it's hard for that not to be my favorite, even though Alola wasn't as good as Hoenn to me. It doesn't have the nostalgia that Gen 3 and Hoenn have for me. It's the game I put the most hours into. And there's something to be said for that, because like it held me longer than any other game. So that's why. That's why Sun's my favorite. Yo, Sydney, what is up? It's been a while. It has. How have you been doing? I'm gonna head out. Alright, see you later, Reggie. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. 3% remains for you to complete the extra so close. Well, good luck, Umbreon Mage. I hope you fill it up and finish it soon. Online is called Mario if I only play 5 minigames at a time. Interesting. Interesting. I thought you meant like 5 minigames at a time as in like you were limited to like a selection of 5 for an entire game. That's interesting though. I guess it's to break up the monotony of like... Because Mario Party is like a, you know, turn-based game with a mini-game every, like, end of every turn. It works when you're all in the room together, but I imagine, yeah, it makes it a bit more exciting for when you're not able to, like, interact face-to-face as much. Been busy working part-time and starting an adult job in 2 weeks. Awesome. Awesome. No, yeah, I know the loss of time when it comes to work. And pretty much, like I've said, it's like I wake up, I go to work, I get home, I eat, and I stream, and then I sleep. And that's like my day. And that's how it has been for like the past, what, 3 weeks now? Ish? Ish? Got all the Ultra Moon Wormhole Legends. Shiny, awesome Ash. Awesome, dude. That's great. That is great. I'm hoping to get mine at some point. It's probably gonna take a while, seeing as we're only on to Gen 3 now. Still got all of Gen 3. Then Gen 4 and Gen 5 are like the big ones as far as Legends and stuff go. And then we have Gen 6 to finish it off, but like, that is awesome that you're able to get through all that. Did you get a job? We gotta start paying off those student loans. Yeah, definitely. What's up, Griffin Bird? Welcome to the stream. Let's go Pikachu or Eevee. Between the two, I'd probably choose Pikachu, but I'm gonna pick up. I don't know which one I'll stream. We'll just have to see. Play Monopoly and the capitalist in me gets all the money. You just take it all. Hunting a shiny Articuno? Well, good luck, Griffin. I hope you find it super quickly. I hope you get really lucky and get it in like 100 encounters or something like that. You know, something super quick. It's gonna be pricey. I mean, it won't be too terribly bad. Yeah, it's not gonna be great. Especially, it'll be interesting seeing how much they charge for Switch Pokemon games. Like, I definitely doubt they're gonna stick to that $30, $40 price mark, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. We will see what they ultimately do. You've been doing it all day. Well, dang, that is some perseverance. I hope you find it soon. If you had a Switch, you'd go for Eevee. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll probably just end up buying both. Or getting one when it comes out and then, like, asking for one for Christmas or something. I don't know. So you decided to install Pokemon Go again? Because friend wanted to add you in the game? I don't know. Don't feel play a little local pass. Yeah, I totally get that. This was already converted to that's awful. Oh well. Oh well. Like I said, I'll probably end up picking up one like on release day and then like one around Christmas. Yeah. At like full price like that, that's not like something I want to like drop all the money on immediately or anything. It's expensive. I mean, it's not. It's the price of like a game you would buy for like a PlayStation or an Xbox. Like it's the thing is like Pokemon games have always been handheld games, which on the 3DS are cheaper, but now they're like 1.5 times the price they would have been on a 3DS. Next legendary hunt after Heatran will be Dialga. Well, good luck. Good luck, Ash. I hope you find it super quickly. Regirock at 200. Maybe. That'd be crazy. If we somehow got like 3 streams of successful shiny hunts back to back to back. It'd be crazy. $40 as they've always been. Yeah, but again, that's like when they were handheld games. Now they're technically like a full-blown home console game. And they know people are gonna pay $60 for it. They honestly could have charged $60 for some of the Pokemon games, like, on the handheld, and have gotten it. But now that it hooks up to your TV, they are, like, the mentality definitely changes to that suddenly being worth it. Shiny Regirock looks pretty awesome. It does look pretty cool. I agree. Female Shiny Bulbasaur and Shiny Regirock appears. That'd be crazy. Is Game Freak really needed money? Definitely not. Game Freak's very well off, but more money is always better than what it is the Switch is a home console. Like, it does have a handheld mode, but it hooks up to your TV. It's a home console. You can play the game on your TV. You can play it, like, in your home, and, like, it's set there. It's like the family console. So, what happens is, they can charge full price for it, like, full home console price, because, and one of the ways that you really justify it is, multiple people will be able to have saves on the same game. Like, it's not like, you know, every Pokemon game before that for the 3DS where, like, if you have, like, siblings and stuff, each of you has to have your own game. But now it's like, you can buy one copy of the game, and everyone can play it on the Switch on their different profiles with their saves. Like, that's just how it's going to work now. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see like how it goes fully. But there's a reason why it's 60, and it's not like Game Freak's hurting for money or anything. Got Let's Go Eevee plus Pokeball pre-ordered. Was skeptical at first, but it looks like a nice different experience you can enjoy. Yeah, it's definitely not like for me, again, it was like being very, I was very nervous that they were gonna like suddenly shift gears with Gen 8 and be like, hey, here we go, we're connecting to Go instead of like previous Pokemon games. We're connecting both of them and muddy the water there. Like, that would have been really weird to me, but them letting it like keeping this like a walled garden with Go makes me like, okay, this would be okay. I'll probably end up getting, yeah, that Pokeball thing. It has Mew on it. That'd be nice. Were Pokemon console games full price XD Coliseum Battle Revolution? Were they, I don't know, were they? I think the games on the 3DS was $39.99. Yeah, like, they hit the same price points. It's just now they moved up to the bigger price points. Multiple save files come on. I mean, yeah, they have to have them. Like, it's like, not possible. Like, they're compliant with how the Switch does saves and stuff. They have to be. Because I think the way the Switch cartridges work is there's no save data on the cartridge whatsoever. Like, the save on the cartridge is always that way. Like, there's a way, like, they can be updated, I think. Like, you can update it, but, I don't think, like, there's no way for, like, a game to save a user save to the cartridge or anything. Can we use Nintendo Switch Online? I don't know. Like, the app, or what? Pokemon needs multiple save files already, I think. They were full price back then. Okay. $20 in a year isn't that bad. It shouldn't be a thing at all, though. Like, I bought the console, I buy games regularly. It can support it, and like they've realized that a lot of people probably aren't gonna buy it, and they've realized they've still got a lot to work on before it's worth the price, if it's ever technically worth the price. Yeah, that's always been my opinion. I don't know, I've never been a fan of the paid subscriptions just to like have a piece of technology be able to connect to internet that's already paid for. Like, I don't know if that's, like, some, like, jerky way of saying it or whatnot, but, like, I don't know, it feels like I buy the console and I buy the games, and, like, internet's, like, you already have to get internet, like, that should be a good amount of support for it at that point. So, that was the thing to me, and that's why I, like, was like, oh man, they're gonna, like, make it where I can't play Splatoon online or whatever. But they've continuously pushed the, like, date back, or the, like, planned date for making it, like, paid back. And I think it's either because they actually don't want to add it, and they're just like, well, we gotta appease shareholders in some way who don't understand, like, that's not the way online wants to go right now, or they legitimately don't think that, like, their service is good enough to be worth the money yet. Because there's still so many hiccups. They haven't quite figured that out yet. Nintendo wants money. They definitely want money. This is not $60 a year like Xbox and PlayStation does. But it's not zero like my computer does. Or like the Switch now. Like, that's my thing, is like, I don't know, to have to pay more money to get the full experience out of a game I paid for is not a fun thing to me. What's up, Jay Glitch? Welcome to the stream. Did you get Suicune? It's been a while since you were on stream. Yeah, we did get Suicune. We got it last Monday, and then the next day we got Ho-Oh and Zorua. It was insane. I was super happy to get it. The description still says I'm looking for Zorua. It does, doesn't it? I need to change that. Oh, oops. I'll change it after this stream. The reason the stream was a couple minutes late to starting was because I didn't have a thumbnail together for Regirock, so I had to throw it together in a couple seconds. Yo, what's up, Nakia Barrage? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How many shinies I got? I have 30 I've encountered on stream, 33 if you count a couple I, like, just kind of didn't really count. And I have, like, over 100 off stream. I don't know the exact number. I kind of lost track. I'm gonna add Ho-Oh at 30 encounters in the description. I need to do that. I need to add Zorua. I need to update that whole description down there. I'll do that after the stream. I was kind of rushed today getting started. unfortunately. Like, I was out of town this whole weekend, like from Friday to Sunday, so that's why like the uploads were so sporadic for the shiny encounters. It's because I had to update their descriptions and stuff, because all I had time to do was to upload them and upload the thumbnail for my PC, and then like work on it on my phone, getting the descriptions and stuff set. And I didn't have internet like one day. Like one day I legitimately had enough service to like text. I could not access internet. And so that's why, like, I think it was Ho-Oh that went up ridiculously late at night, and then Zorua was fairly late as well because of, like, driving and such. So that was a whole deal. You have 34 and Ultra Sun? Awesome! Awesome, Nakia. You're back, welcome back, Griffin. Wonder where you pulled 120 from? No, that would be awful if that was 120. No, it's like 60 a year for each if you buy the whole year. I think it can be 120 depending on how often you pay. Like, I think if you were to get it like week by week, or like month by month, it would get close to that. I don't think it would quite be 120, but it'd be up there. Yeah. Like, if you just go for a whole year, it's cheaper than other ways, but it's not that great. Sorry I had to do laundry. It's all good, Griffin. It's all good. What shinies are legendaries? I've gotten all the Gen 1 and Gen 2 legendaries as shinies. Haven't gotten any other ones. Poipole's the only Ultra Beast I have as a shiny. Working my way through them, like, chronologically by generation. Alright guys, this will be our last Charmander here for the night. Before you hunt the Ultra Beast, I'm gonna hunt for another Poipole. Poipole will be the last Ultra Beast I hunt for, I think. I think that's the plan, is like, go through Gen 6 legendaries, then do all of the Ultra Beasts I haven't done yet, and then do Poipole again. I think that's going to be my plan. Yo, Nathan Black, glad you can be here. How are you doing today? But yeah, guys, last Charmander of the night here. We can get a couple more Regirocks in as well. It's probably what you're thinking of then. There, your brother was saying something about it's better to get the year all at once and must have mixed up the price and then month by month total. Maybe. I don't think it's quite 120, but that's me looking at, or thinking about, Xbox prices from back when I played on the 360. Favorite Ultra Beast? Maybe Xurkitree or Kartana. I'm not 100% sure, but alright guys, last Charmander right here. Did we get lucky with it? We did not, unfortunately. That was also the wrong encounter. So let's get set up on our Bulbasaur. We'll do one more Regirock while we set up, and then do two together to end the stream. How am I gonna hunt for the UVs? Only encounter twice. You can soft reset, or like you can save right before you enter that grass, and then soft reset and run around. So that's how you can do like Blacephalon and UB assembly. Like UB burst and UB assembly can be. Or Stakataka, I don't know why I like said UB for one and not the other. But yeah, so you can hunt for them by like soft resets still. You just have to like run around the grass each time. You just got here, no. Are you selling your gold Japanese 3DS on eBay? Made a video on your channel. Rip English 2DS game slot, you will be missed. You. Charmander is so rude, being so rude. This guy here. Well, I mean, Jay Lich, if you want to watch more streams, man. I'll be back on hunting again tomorrow, for sure. Still not Charmander today. I know. It was a little... It's being a bit of a pain in the butt still. But alright guys, let's see this Bulbasaur. Let us encounter the Regirock here. And encounter that Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur wasn't shiny, and neither was Regirock. Thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream. Have you already beaten second Dragon Ball Seven? I have not. I've not been to the battle tree yet. I haven't done any of that stuff yet. I need to. But yeah, so thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream, everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed, and as always a thank you to everyone in the chat for making these streams awesome and interesting and fun for me. And I will be back on again tomorrow. So until next time, guys, take care.